If you're a soulpreneur, one of the most important questions you have to ask yourself is, who am I meant to serve? By answering this question, you can start to hone in and start walking your path of purpose while making the best and most positive impact. For the best advice on living your path of purpose while owning your authenticity, be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that bell to get notified when I release a new video each Thursday. Welcome to The Inner Fire with me, Heather Evans, your confidence coach and career vision strategist. It's time to live your life of purpose while owning your authenticity. Let's ignite our potential together. I'm going to be honest, this is something I struggled with for a really long time as a soulpreneur. Now, I didn't have the script running that I was for everybody. I was very comfortable with the fact that I am not for everyone, and actually that makes me really happy. I can't be for everyone, and what I do isn't going to resonate with everybody. I'm not going to be the best fit for everyone. But I did know that I needed to narrow down and get really clear on who it was I'm supposed to be serving in the world. Now, if you're a soulpreneur, it's really important that you do the same thing. So in this video, I'm going to share with you the ways I narrowed down who my ideal client is and then gathered information from those people so that I could assess whether what I was doing was really being in the best service to them. You're going to start to narrow things down by asking yourself a lot of questions about who it is you want to serve. So what is their gender? What is their income? Where do they buy their coffee? Are they coffee or tea drinkers? Do they order takeout? Do they make dinners at home? Are they married? Are they single? Are they widowed? Are they divorced? Is your ideal client a parent? Are they parents of fur babies? What is their level of education? Where do they go shopping? Do they use credit cards or cash? You want to start asking a lot of different questions to get really detailed about who it is you are meant to serve. In order to help you brainstorm some of these questions, I have created an ideal client worksheet, and I'm going to include a link for that below. It includes a lot of the questions I ask myself on a regular basis about who my ideal client is. And as part of this process, I check in with that regularly. I answer these questions about 4 times a year to ensure that I'm still resonating with who my ideal client is and that they are, in fact, the people I'm in service to. Do you know who your ideal client is? If you do, I would love to hear about it. Share who your ideal client is below and be sure to include all of those juicy details. The next part of this process is to gather even more information about these people. Up to this point, we've been brainstorming. We've been putting down on paper our thoughts about the people we want to serve. Now you need to go out there and start asking those people questions. There are a couple of different ways you can ask these questions. You can send your ideal clients a survey, an online survey that they can fill out easily. I would say no more than 7 questions. So 5 to 7 questions, keep it really tight, keep it really focused. People don't want to spend a lot of time filling things out online. People's time is precious. So be really strategic in the questions you're asking so that you're getting the information you need. The second way you can gather this information is by conducting phone interviews or web conference interviews. So you can get face-to-face with your ideal client and ask them questions. This can be helpful, especially the web conferencing, so that you can see how they react physically to the questions that you're asking. Body language says a lot. You can tell if they are thinking really hard about giving you the right answer versus the answer that is actually true for them. Now you might be saying, okay, Heather, all of this is great. I've brainstormed my ideal client. I know the questions I want to ask, but how do I connect the two? How do I find my ideal client to actually ask them the questions I have? Well, part of the work that you've already done should be telling you where your ideal client is. You've thought about whether they hang out at coffee shops. You know their social media habits. Are they on Facebook? Are they on Instagram? You need to go to them. If you have a mailing list of people that you're currently working with, you can send an email asking for volunteers. You might want to join a couple of Facebook groups and ask for volunteers who are willing to give a little bit of their time to be interviewed or be sent a survey. There are a variety of ways that you can go about doing this. Another great way of doing this is by reaching out to family and friends, saying that you are doing some market research to help you with the work you're doing in the world. And you want to know if either they themselves are the profile of your ideal client, or if they know somebody who would be willing to answer a few questions. We tend to think of this process as really involved, as overwhelming, scary even. I know when I first started the process of market research, I was really nervous about everything. But here's the thing, at the end of the day, this is actually a lot of fun. Interviewing your clients, hearing more about what it is they would like to see, discovering how you can help them with the work you're doing. It's such a cool thing. So open your mind, shift your mindset, and go into this process with a positive attitude, knowing that not only are you helping them, but you're helping yourself be the best soulpreneur you can possibly be. As I mentioned earlier, I have an ideal client worksheet for you. I'm going to include a link for that below. And I've also created an ideal client interview form. So some examples of some questions you might want to ask your ideal clients. Be sure to check that out as well. If you found this video helpful, be sure to comment below with ideal client. And make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit that bell to get notified when I release a new video each Thursday. If you found this video especially helpful, be sure to share it with your fellow soulpreneurs. I'll see you soon. Stay ignited out there. Bye.